Exactly, Shed. Just need to kill it faster than it kills you, and we did manage to do so. I did also immediately just tab my way towards a two-headed ogre, but that's a different kind of stupidity on my part. Whoopsie daisies. Again, like, we probably could fight you. Even if we need to run away with Acrobat, bringing your chance to hit me down to 23%, it's not too bad. Oh, and I do have one Curari, actually. Oh, there it is. Couldn't find it on the list. Let's see, if I can get you with Curari... Oh, snap, that's scary. Immediately see our health go far, far into the red. I thought I might have done something insanely dumb there. But fortunately, not quite that bad. And we get an early confusion hit off on this bad boy, and we do get them to pass out. Still not at all feeling comfortable with dealing with like an 8-headed Hydra. I think that will be far too much damage. But oh me oh my. Works for the 2-headed ogre too. Just barely. But yes, fortunately, does seem to be the case. You know, before I keep accidentally exploring into these rooms, I think maybe we will just move to a different area. I could try Orc 1 before Lair. Depending on the layout here, it might be very much up our alley. I mean, the Arbalist is a wee bit scary, but nothing we can't handle here. And if I can get a couple of backstabs off, that works wonderfully. And all of our new friends here fully mited and kitted out. If I can get the stun off at the perfect time, that works pretty well. Then for you, my friend, 81% chance to hit me and 48 damage. Oof. It's definitely a rough one. Fortunately, you do take Curari damage. Unfortunately, it seems like I think we just missed, or I didn't notice that you had something. I did hit you. Are you wearing poison resistance and I'm just not paying attention? Chainmail poison resistance. Would you look at that, folks? Not only does he make silly mistakes and crawl, but also cannot read. Fantastic work, me. But that is a-okay. We'll head right back upstairs and let's head towards our lair entrance instead, shall we? Oh wait, that Orc Warlord also knows this technique, right? And unfortunately, they're looking to be mighty good at murdering me before I get the opportunity to return the favor. So we'll just leave that bad boy alone for the time being, come back when I'm feeling a little more comfortable with our chances. Part of that will be training a bit of fighting here to bring our health total up. I want to train armor, dodging, probably should at least get a little bit of defensive training in. In fact, while we're kind of in this middling zone, we can turn on those bad boys, and that's not too shabby whatsoever. And then just once more off into the mix here. Anti-magic bite, also pretty nice against blink frogs, makes them a bit less painful to deal with because they're not going to be jumping around the screen once you latch your fangs in, so that is fantastic stuff. What else can I dump from my inventory for now? I doubt we'll be using these rocks anytime soon. So no time like the present. Oh gosh. Let's throw the net on that bad boy. Let's cure our poison. And then... what am I? 91% chance is pretty dang solid. So we'll go with it there. Then get you turned down one more time. Scary stuff. Then with that, we can resort to the Box of Beasts to potentially get a bit of damage in against our friend here. Even though the Cane Toad is faster than us, walking away gives us a few extra turns to just heal up thanks to our wonderful regen, and that should do the trick. Oh, me oh my, how exciting Lair is so far. Good stuff. Accidentally picked up some stones at some point there. That's fine though, I guess. In fact, there we go. Immediately toss them back on the ground, swap back to poison darts as our main go-to attention grabber. If I ever get to the point where I'm searching for a challenge run, I could do runs where one of the skills must remain as my only focus skill, leveling it until it hits 27. Other skills can be leveled just on the normal priority. Oh, I see what you're saying. That seems like a fun one that wouldn't, yeah, like, do too much to throw off the run. So it definitely could be a good one. That sounds very similar to a lot of the challenges that are part and parcel of the cosplay runs. I do not like you, Dream Sheep. Terrifying. Fortunately, we have the damage output to take them down, but that very easily could have gone horribly. Might pair well with getting those special titles. Yeah, that's definitely another thing that has interested me to a certain extent. I really enjoyed watching Wizard do some of the special unique titles. So definitely once we're through the kind of standard challenge runs here, and maybe, I'm trying to remember, we've done the Great Player series. We're now doing Polytheist. What is Greater Player? Is it just winning with every background? Because there's also one title, I believe, that's trying like every combination. I guess that's the like Great Enter Species name, where you play a species and win with every background, maybe? I don't know. I'm definitely not exceptionally familiar with a lot of the official and unofficial achievements that people go for in the games, but lots of fun options out there. But I might have to, we're looking for a break between these bigger series. We can definitely do something like that focus skill. Is there one that requires 15 rune run on all species? See, now that's another interesting point for sure. Definitely kind of fits the bill, right? There we go. We see with our pain bond just doing ridiculous amounts of damage to all of our new friends. Love to see it. Four-headed Hydra also fortunately stays passed out long enough for us to close the gap, as well as adding a helmet to our list, bringing us up to 19 AC. So that's even better for dealing with said Hydra pals. In fact, I'm feeling a bit more confident about our ability to deal with a many-headed Hydra even. So that is wonderful stuff. Brand weapon, we probably will not be using any time soon here. Probably should have actually taken care of a lot of these baby bees first, so that the queen didn't have anything to berserk up, but managed to survive at the end of the day here. Holy moly. Meteor and 15 rune seems like a chill, unstressful run. I think the key to that one is potentially playing in a style that allows you to beat the ziggurat a lot earlier than you might otherwise expect. Because when you fully beat a ziggurat, it puts a permanent kibosh on the Zot timer. And so if you're able to do that, then you won't have to be stressed throughout all of the floors. Because yeah, I can only imagine working your way through all the pan floors with that limitation in place sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen for sure. So I guess potentially even one option there, since I believe the Zot clock gets paused in the Abyss, correct? So do you just farm the Abyss until you're at a point where you can beat a ziggurat? Maybe? There's our swamp staircase. Don't want to go to that right now. I'm looking for this bad boy. Fantastic. Just leave for the time being, since I'm not feeling super confident in regards to dealing with Urug. And you, my friend. Also a bit of a pain in the rear there. We are not very resistant to electricity. Unfortunately, my plant-like skin is far more conductive than I would like. but that is fine. And we'll get some pain bond against the Hydra before they even get the chance to come up to us there, so that is wonderful. Almost deal with the Hydra a lot better with the crowd of enemies surrounding them, so keep that in mind for the future. Yeah, I'd stop there. That'd be a strategy. Does Deeper Abyss have high XP mobs? It does. Deeper Abyss, though, is also a terrifying place. Oh no, I haven't been to the newer, deeper, much deeper layers very often, so I guess I'm not exactly a resident expert in such matters. Can I repay you with putting you to sleep? Fantastic. Oh man, Dream Sheep are nasty. But yeah, I haven't been to Abyss 6 or 7 much, maybe 6 by accident. But I'm guessing it gets pretty nasty, so I don't know how much better that is than just trying to work your way through Zig. You'd have to get pretty lucky with the ziggurat though. You know, not too many like tomb floors or pan floors. Interesting. Is there a reward to actually go to floor 7? I don't believe so. I mean, if it follows the same logic as it used to, the deeper you go, the more likely you are to find the rune, if you haven't found the rune yet. But generally, the trade-off has not been favorable in that regard, where you'd still rather take a bit longer to find the rune with safer enemies than dive in against the nastiness that you find below. But again, not super familiar with all those deeper floors, so if anyone knows better, they can definitely correct me on that front. But okay, we'll train a bit more fighting, start training some Evo as well, so that our box of beasts can bring in a nice powerful friend for us. We'll keep popped around in our lovely little kill corner here, long enough for the snail to come out and face us themselves. Fantastic. Only slightly terrifying, which is much better than I might have otherwise suspected. And this is our first pair of boots. How about that? Dagger flaming can hit the ground, and let's get some more AC. 22 armor class is wonderful stuff. I think what I need to do against this buddy is get to a point where we're one step away from escape. And then we can start peppering with poison here. Just get you to a lethal stage and back off. Fantastic. You just need to have a good amount of mutation potions if you want to go that long in the Abyss and then Zig. Definitely, yeah. No, it's a very interesting idea. I don't know what a 15 rune Meteorin would look like. But that's also largely due to the fact that I was not very good at Meteorin. So I'm sure someone a bit more experienced in that regard could have a bit more of a say in the matter. But okie dokie. That is most of Lair. We could continue Lair 5 a little bit if we so desire, but probably we'll want to put it on hold for the time being. Potentially just head right back out to the regular dungeon. Guess we just left that kind of stone building behind. So yeah, I think we'll go out to the regular dungeon, continue to work our way through that a little bit, and then we'll have to pivot over. Hello, Azrael. Not feeling super great about dealing with you, my friend. Let's see. Specifically, Damnation is gonna hurt like a son of a gun. Same with Fireball, of course. Again, something that gets... Both of those are something that gets past our evasion, so that is not in any way, shape, or form what we are aiming for at this stage in the game. In fact, maybe we will just ignore the rest of that floor. Let's just head on down, shall we? Manticore spikes definitely put us into a bit of a problematic spot here, so we'll just walk away, let that buddy come to us. And same with you, Centaur Warrior. If you could come to me, that's fantastic. Do you want to see invisible? Turns out needs to come back into the list here. Oh me oh my, this is quite the array of enemies. Oh, and I definitely do not want to fight both of you at once. Fortunately, Uskayaw takes the wheel at the perfect time there. Phantasmal Warrior, though, is terrifying. Guess if I can get the stun off on you, then can probably take you down, but geez Louise. How do I feel about this encounter? We could, of course, head right back upstairs, and do we have access to our third stairwell? We do. And in fact, I think we might just do so, because that seems like a much better approach for the time being here. Okay, I'm not wearing my Ring of Fire, but if I can just get you to pass out, that's fine. Phantasmal Warrior may be actually okay. Not too bad. Thank you for the skin, but unfortunately not what we're looking for here today. And how do we fare against two-headed ogres now? Definitely way more comfortable than we were back in the day, so that's not too shabby. Oh, Dorgrun was somewhere here. Right, and there is the ice archway that I'm kind of just completely ignoring here. Don't feel great about our odds taking that on, so potentially we'll just ignore it. It's very distant, so I'm guessing it's like top right here maybe. Still very distant. So is it, there's just a lot of room up here, or was I completely off base? You know, I don't know if we're going to be getting to that gateway in time regardless. Oh, there's a fire crab? Jeez Louise. Oh, and I did not see you there, my friend. Let's definitely try to take care of you. It is just saying distant now, which means we're actually relatively close to the gateway. I don't have any cold resistance, so I doubt I'm actually that intrigued by the idea of going in there. In fact, I'm still not finding it. Oh, never mind. Speak of the devil. Another artifact armor, though. Cold resistance? A lot of willpower. No cold resistance, but a lot of willpower. Oh gosh, do I dare? The trade-off is that there's a good chance of me getting a hold of some cold resistance if I do go through here. Don't even have resistance potions, unfortunately. Let's see what we've got. Death Yak, Simulacrum, Elephant. Yeah, look at that. 27 extra cold damage just on the auxiliary. 42 extra cold damage on the auxiliary. I think this is just going to be a pass. It's so tempting. Maybe if I wasn't on camera and I didn't mind losing all the progress we've made so far, we'd try to blitz our way through. But as is, let's play this safe. Not worth the trouble. Not worth the time of day. Get me out, coach. Ooh, condenser vein, that was wonderful. I know, the entire idea of like picking your battles is something I struggle with in this game. I will oftentimes just boldly charge into the face of danger on the off chance that it goes well. Short sword of distortion on Sonya, so we unfortunately can't really faff about with you, my friend. What? Let's phone a friend. Condenser vein. Hopefully Sonya gets confused. Also has Curari darts, which you hate to see. What? I'm gonna haste. Please don't send me to the abyss. Not like this. Perfect. So it definitely went a little heavy-handed on the resource spending there, but I think it is very much worth it in the long run here, just to make sure that we don't have any unscheduled trips down into the abyss here. And that should be hopefully the worst this floor has to offer. That's the dream, that's the plan. And lots of giants, lots of centaurs, so not an ideal floor by any stretch of the imagination, but so far managing to do fairly well in our endeavors here, so you do love to see that. And let's definitely immediately sprint down to the demonologist here. I do not want you getting off any summons if we can help it, for very similar reasons to our anti-abyss strats earlier, so that's wonderful. And hello Maurice, short sword of acid, or of poison, and a wand of acid. Interesting. Gained 816 gold. Did you take that much gold from me, or do you always carry around that much cash on you, my friend? That seems pretty wild. Okay, then Jorgrun, we take care of the old-fashioned way. Bit of silence action. And then by the time the silence wears out, we have enough anti-magic that I doubt they would be able to pull anything anyway. So that is perfect. Oof. Okay, a little bit sketchy after all here. Oh, I no longer have any nets, hey? I'm being honest with you, friend. I thought I still had nets. Well, we'll engage Acrobat. We'll take in some steps away. Not ideal by any stretch, but we do manage to survive for the time being here. Okay, against just a short sword buddy, if we can get to the paralysis step, or against you even, that's perfect. There we go. Helps to take care of all the scarier enemies if you can just get warmed up on the popcorn, get the beat running through your blood, and then start styling on the fools with some beautiful dance moves. You do love to see it. And one-shotting the Hydra, always satisfying stuff. This buddy could be a bit of a nightmare, but fortunately we're able to take them out. Oh, lots of attraction potions is interesting. Doubt we'll end up using even a single one of those. You know, if the past is any indicator there, I'm generally not super on the ball with that.